Yeah, but then the captions on. Good. So I was just checking to make sure I turn the captions on because I'm using didn't I never feel hear myself say this. I'm actually using Bing or Edge, whatever you want to call it these days, and it's no, Bing's a search engine, isn't it? Whatever it is, seems to be working. Right. Okay. So I did a little bit of stuff off. I still haven't found out how I can get rid of that spaceship. I'm probably going to have to go do, go into dev mode or something. I'll do it over the weekend. I'm in no rush. It's just more of a sort of thing. I mean, considering what I got from it, I can't moan too much now if that ship's just going to stick around for a few days. Right, so yeah, I did some tinkering, and I've got our boy kind of fixed up. I've given him crafting abilities so he can actually make stuff. Paradoxically, with his chainsaws, I'm not so sure how that would work, but he can also now use that ability to repair himself, which is the main reason why I gave it to him. So I think that's something I'll have to do for all my androids going forward, is to give them the ability to repair themselves, or at least make it so they don't cost so many resources, or something along those kind of lines. Because in the long term, I think it'll be worth it. Does mean he uses a smidgen more energy than before, but it's worked out. Still under 100. So it's a saving, just not as much as a saving as it was yesterday. So that's one thing. I mean, we'll probably start on like our ranged combat android. But there it is. There's my quick. There's our boy. Yeah, changing the coloration to that darker red really made it look how I want it to look, almost like a bloodthirster. Not quite, obviously, hashtag legally distinct, but he is our version of bloodthirster, the twin-fisted chainsaw. Giggly. Right, so he's still a little bit on the slowish side, mainly because of his bulk. But he is basically he's now got, where is it? If I go to the health, yeah. So he's got the 2 chainsaw hands, which is good. He has manipulation of 105 because of his tail. He can auto repair. He can self repair, and that's just a standard thing for the gene stuff, so really like that. The glide bit does give him a little bit of a movement speed buff over terrain distance. So it just means he won't be going particularly fast, but he'll be staying at that, I'd say 90 out of 100, no matter what terrain he's on, which is pretty good. So a little bit slower, but overall more beneficial. So that's that. Okay, we've got that going. Now I think I've found out which ammo packs going where, which is why I'm sort of working on building these at the moment. We've still got these ones over here, but oh great, we've got an Eclipse. Fantastic. Just what I didn't need. What was I going to say? Yes. So this is being cleared out. This is doing its thing. I'm gonna. Now we've got. Yeah, we've just. As soon as the Eclipse kicked in, we just started losing power. Now, speaking of, one thing that people have said about power stuff is you also want to make sure that you don't have excessive, what do you call it? Excessive power cables. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the power cables I don't need. Still go along. Let's get rid of those ones, see if that helps. But that's if this. Literally, as soon as that Eclipse kicked in, we started losing power. It doesn't. We've got an Eclipse and we've got fog, and this fog's still going on. No. So let's kind of power pack. That should be going. Where's that going? It's going over there, right? Okay. Kind of what I wanted. I might change these two to ammo for the vehicles. Just put like a secondary door in, like, you know, there. And then what's exactly what I'm going to do. Right. Yeah. It will be dark. Right, okay. Do I need to build like another reactor? I mean, that is ridiculously excessively fluctuating power. That's ridiculous. Like, even allowing for the you know, the light stuff that we've got here. This is way over the top. Look at that, minus 62,000. Yes, that's like, was it 5,000? Alright, okay, so let's just check to see again if we've got any excess power cables that are going anywhere we don't need them to be. Yes, that's going into there. Alright, that's going to be going over there. Yeah, that's going there. Right, let's just see if there's any we can get rid of. Oh, that's missing. That'll be another thing as well. Okay, so yeah, this can go for a start. Get all these hidden conduits, as if I'm not using them. I don't think it's going to have a major impact, but, you know, we need to do what we can. Like over here. Yeah, we do not need all those power conduits there. I can't get rid of all of them in one bit. That's what I'm trying to find out. Yeah, that's how I have to do it. It's like that. Okay, so who's offering to join? It's Fiona. What's her bio? Workaholic and pretty and capable of dumb labour. No, I need dumb labour. Okay. Right, where else can we get rid of any? No, I can't really do that because that's a... No, I'm doing a reload. It just destroyed the freaking it just destroyed the... I destroyed the overlord. It's like nope, that was a... That's what we call a bit of a fudge up. On my part. Okay, that's a self. I'm doing that again. Make sure to not target the I wonder where it's like, where did it go? And just see like all of that, and it gets reduced down to just those little components for something that big. If that doesn't seem right. Okay. So yes, so we're gonna do that again. Go through and get rid of any power cables we don't need. And turn up anything we don't. And it's still I can figure out what the flip is. The only thing I can think of is that fog. I'm gonna attempt something in dev mode. This is just to try something because I suspect that fog kicked in when we had that quest start, and Okay. Yes, it's definitely a game's just fit. That was annoying. Nice. Okay. Right, so let's try this again, shall we? Right, let's see if we can get rid of any conduits we don't need. Like, we've got those ones over there. I'm having to do it manually because of... Or did I actually show power conduits? No, okay. Just a little bit at a time. Right, okay. Yeah, like here, we don't need all of these conduits over here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so we can get rid of that one there. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a quick save. I'm trying to do this again. And yeah, I'm doing it now. Do a save. And that's just. I just want to see if taking it out of fog. Start again. Turning the fog off is what's causing the issue, because this is... We should not go from having a ridiculously high amount of power like that, 48,000 excess power, to suddenly 40, the equivalent of like that, but in a minus. There's definitely something not going on properly there. But still, it won't hurt to, get rid of all these. I can't sort of show them. There you go. It. Get some resources back in knowing else. So yeah, they're working fine. They're working fine. They're working fine. The geothermal generator not producing a lot, but you know what? That 5,200 is better than nothing. So yeah, grid excess of around. Yeah, it just dropped dramatically down to 30 and 48. That's like an 18,000 drop. Maybe it's the wind. Yeah. Yeah, it's only 1,000, so it's not going to be that much of a... Now, the solar panels don't affect the wind turbines. I know that's kind of the whole point. Which is why is this acting so... Again, around 44. So yeah, that's probably the wind kicking it in. So I don't expect it to be absolutely perfect, the same level. But if it's around 40k, 35, 40k watts being outputted, it should stay around that. Even if you knock off a few percentage for like when the solar panels are off, it should not drop down to minus 48. But like I said, I'm gonna just see if I can turn off the fog mode in case that was causing the issues. Because it all started around that same sort of point. So yeah, let's go to dev mode. Actions. Where is it? Right, let's try this. Okay, clear all fog. Okay, so that's that. I'm just making sure I do this right, because I don't want to balk up my entire game. Ah, forced weapon, right, okay. Right, yes, so it did look like there was an... Okay, so it is forced weather. I'm looking for. No, it's not the forced music, it's forced weather. I'm trying to find the right setting. Map management, right, okay. Remove game condition, right. Okay, so I'm just going through this, make sure it's done properly, right. Okay, so I've got some instructions here, so I'm trying to follow these. Right. Loading circle thingy. Debug. Access menu. Look for the header map management. Map. God, there's so much on here. Map, okay. Remove game condition. There we go. Right, that's not working. Okay. Yeah, see, yeah, we've just dropped down to minus 6,000. That's ridiculous. That's beyond ridiculous. Look at it. How? What is draining that much power? There's like 50. it's not this. I mean, I'm going to turn. Yeah. See, that only uses 200. I mean, that's not enough either. Yeah, minus 7, 8,000. Seriously, what the hell is draining all this power? This is really starting to annoy me now. Yeah, they're connected. They're connected across there. There. So I need to sort this out because this is ridiculous. Yeah, see that it's now on the minus 11,000. So that means I've lost 50,000 units of power. It's not that because that's like what one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So that's okay. I'm just going to quickly work something out. Use a calculator on the phone. Where's the calculator go? That's what 15 times. Yeah. So at most, those solar panels should be dropping by 11,000 at most. Absolutely at most. Not this. I mean, what is it? Okay, let me just make sure we've actually got uranium in these things as well. So yeah, that's got fuel. Yes, that's output in 20. That's output in 20. So there's your what 20, 40, 60, 80. Where we should be outputting about 80,000 power in total. With, you know, this is like excess here. So this is really bugging me. Why it's doing this. No, I don't want fog of war. Okay. No. Move or research. No, I don't want that. Clear. There you go. There we go. Right, so that's got rid of that fog. Okay, so let's turn dev mode off because that was ridiculous. That's a ridiculous bug. Let's do it. Okay, so yeah, now granted it's at night, and yeah, well, There's no way we're using that much power. Frozen, right. Okay, so this is something else I need to check as well to make sure everything is set at the same temperature in the freezers. Because apparently this can do things as well. So that's at 9, -9, -9, -9. Right, because they're like fighting against each other sort of thing. There you go, right. Okay, same for here. Let's check to make sure that these are set to, yeah, that's -9. Yep, -9, -9, okay. Yeah, we're working on this. We're getting there. Okay, so let's look at these things now. Anywhere else where we've got these? Yes, yeah, so they're only using like 20 watts at a time, so the lighting isn't. I mean, obviously it is a factor, but it's not what's causing the issues. You know, 20 watts, so shouldn't be draining the power like it has been. Okay, so let's check these ones. 21, okay. Yeah, I have to check all of these. Just in case it is one of these that's causing an issue. But once the temperature stabilises, they won't do much. Okay, so I'm going to save that. That's one thing done. Let's close that for now. So I'm going to go through every sort of single thing that's using power just to see what the hell. What I'm going to do as well, I'm going to do a reload. Because sometimes that just sort of forces the game to, what's the word? Yeah, to sort of recalculate things. It's like turning it off and on again. I need to get some more water in a minute. Note to self, get some more water in a minute. Blood loss is often as fatal as threat enemy fire. Sorry, that's tend to move it quickly. Yes, I try to. See, that might be a good idea if I put an android that is, you know, their purpose is speed and rescue. You know, like make them like really fast, and just have them for medical. Yeah, because we have our academic android, we have our melee android, and I said I only want to have 4 androids. So we have our sort of scholarly crafter, we have melee. Next one will be probably ranged, and then the 4th one can be, you know, an ER bot, fast, maneuverable, get in there, help people, zoom over to the next one, that sort of thing. I mean, if I have to build another couple of reactors, that's fine. I don't mind doing that. But it's more, I need to address what is causing these power fluctuations in the first place. Because otherwise, it's just going to keep on happening, or maybe even getting worse. So, yeah. Okay, so it's the power stuff. Gates don't need anything. Yeah, see, they only need, for every 5 columns, that's 100 watts, so it's not the lighting that's causing it. Right, let's just see what we've got going on here in case any of these are doing anything. What we've got going on over here? Yeah. You know, I can understand like these using it, but again, they don't use it that often. They only when they're powered. What about the turrets? Yeah. Good evening. Okay, let's try it. Ooh, can I turn it? There. Toggle aim mode. No. Okay. That's like. Yeah. We managed to fix our boy. We managed to fix him. He made. On a lunch break today. I basically got him back, and he's now learning. He's trying to learn shooting, but he can't because he hasn't got it software. But he's at least making an attempt at it. So he's learning. That's fine. I have no problem with him doing that. He's got the coloration I want, so that's all good. But yeah, it's definitely looking like there's something going on with the power levels, because when things are fully fully powered, I am getting about an average of 45,000 watts left over. I'm now on minus 24,000, and I have no idea what's causing this, to the point where it's really starting to bug me, because it's like, I mean, I don't expect it to be absolutely staying on the level, but for it to fluctuate this much, something's gone wrong. Either in one of the mods or the game itself, or I've done something and created like a, I've inadvertently created like a feedback loop or something that is, drawing way more power than it should do, that sort of thing. I mean, yeah, see, the Cyphone doesn't need it. Yeah, see, that's only using like 100 watts. Yeah, grid excess minus 20,000. Okay. So let me just see. Yeah, that's all. Let me just check. So that's fueled to 40. Actually, yeah, 49. Yeah, all the reactors should be on like level 49 in terms of thing. But obviously nobody's. I mean, there's enough fuel in there to last it for like another 24 days. So that's not the issue there. Same for that. 25 days. Yeah, it's basically a 1 unit of fuel. Looks like it lasts every 2 days. So that's not a problem. So the fuel system isn't a problem. We've got 15,000 uranium. We don't have to worry there. But this is what's concerning me. Yeah, the minus. See, we're now like minus 3,000. Minus 1,000. Okay, so it's like, why is it fluctuating so much? That's what's puzzling me. See there, it just jumped up to like minus 10,000. What's going on? Okay. Even these things as well, like look, 50 watts, 50 watts. That I mean, that's nothing. That's absolutely nothing in terms of power supply. I'm going to check on the other stuff as well. Yeah. An infestation of 12 hives. No, I've got power issues to sort out right now. Yeah, look, minus 4,000. Okay, it's something is really causing the power to fluctuate like wildfire. I can't figure out for the life of me what it is. Alright, see, crystal columns. It's not going to be that. Right, let's just look at the stuff over here. Yeah, that's staying the same. That's staying the same. I've turned these off as well because they were taking Yeah, no point keeping more if I'm not going to use them just yet. Turn these off as well. You know, power needed 50 watts. Is no point keeping those active. Benches don't need it. Yep, see, 600 watts, but even so, it should not be fluctuating by that amount. I think what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to sort of bite the bullet and build a couple more reactors, and then just see what goes. If anything happens after that point, then there is really something bad going on, either mod wise or in my base. So yeah, let's just build a couple more reactors. You know, I'd rather have an excess of power than not enough, because I can always build more battery banks. I recognise that shuttle design. I recognise that shuttle design anywhere. Looks very, very familiar. Right, so these should all be set to like -9. Yeah, see, current power use. Yeah, power that. Let's just set this to. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, let's set this to just 1. Like, why is that one using? Okay, so that one's using low power. That was using low power. Okay, so yeah, let's try setting these ones here in the reactor cooler to just 1 Celsius rather than minus. See if that does anything. Okay, that might be what the issue is. Yeah, notice how much grid excess is now coming back up now. It might actually be these coolant towers. Yeah, see, low power use. Low power use. Right, okay, let's try this. So we'll put down to 1 Celsius. There we go. So yeah, let's set them to reset and then -10. So they should be set to 1. There we go. Reset. Yeah, because these are to help basically stop the reactors from overheating. So I suppose, I mean, maybe set them to -9 might have been a bit too much. Yeah, we're now back up to, I mean, granted it is now daylight coming up, but yeah, we're now back up to 40,000 excess power. It was these bloody things, you know, stop these things from going full on Chernobyl. To be fair, I was going to put another couple of reactors in there anyway, but let's just make sure these are all set to 1 Celsius. One. Because these two aren't even online yet, so they're not generating any power. Why is that set to? Oh, there it goes. It's taking its time to shuffle around. Okay. There you go. So yep. Why is that? I wonder if it's because these are by the walls. No, that doesn't make sense because these ones are. Yeah, see, that's on low power mode. Why is that on high power mode? Huh. Oh, there you go. Wow, we're now up to 85,000 excess power. So yeah, I'm thinking now this is what the issue is. Like the that's one. That should be on low power mode. That's on low power mode. Low power. Why is that on high? I don't understand why some of these are on high. Oh, no, that wouldn't make sense. Okay. Yeah, see, that was on low, so it's not because it's by the wall. Yeah, that was on high. And it's now the same distance from there. It's by a wall. It's by another wall there. It's got the same amount of air around it. Let's just try resetting it. Same for this one. It could just be the... Yeah, why is that? Good. That was on low. That one's on high. Eh? High. I don't understand why they're doing this. Okay, let's try something. I'm going to move these columns over. These ones in the middle. Yeah, I'm going to move these ones over to the middle. And then break these ones down. There we go. Okay, so that might help a little bit. But either way, yeah, we have got, we are back up on the power grid again. Right. I want to try something. I'm going to cancel constructing these reactors. I just want to see something. See if this changes anything. Okay, so yeah, we're hovering around 85, 76, 75, 80, 84. Okay, so yeah, we're hovering around 80. Okay, that's fine. So moving these toward the middle. You can shut those ones. We don't need those anymore. I don't think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. Okay, so they've got to be within 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So yeah, we're hovering around 70. Around 70. Yeah. See, yeah, I can expect it to sort of hover up and down as different things use power. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. It's just when it suddenly drops from like plus 70 to minus 30 or 40. What the flip? Okay. So we'll come back to that. Like these, how much are these things here? Ooh. Okay, maybe get rid of a couple of these actually. I don't think we need all of them. These are using like 500 watts each. Okay, so that's fine. We don't need all of them. We can just get rid of a couple of them. So that's there. That's how much power does that use? Okay, so yeah, that's again between those three. That's like what, 150, 150, 300, 450. Okay, so we've made some more of these. So yeah, I think I figured out what ammo the different things require. So if I'm correct, where is it? No ammo. Oh god, yeah, I got loaded, haven't I? Derp. Where is it? Oh, was it this one that's got it? Yes, yeah, so this one's powered up. Maybe now. Okay. Oh, there it is. It's putting it in there. Okay, right. So let's go back to this. So that is that one. That is. Why is that not making that? How much power are these things using? 400 watts. So yeah, that's a fair amount of power those two repair shelves are using. But even that should not cause a massive, blip of like almost 50,000 watts of power. That's the puzzle. Okay. Right. I'm gonna go and get myself some more water and have a little ponder whilst I'm doing this. I shall be right back. Okay, right. Kiddos. Right. So yeah, I think you mentioned it yesterday. That is something to sort of show what power's being used. I'm probably going to have to sort of break my no more mods rule and have a look over the weekend to see if there is anything that can basically go, yeah, this is where all your power's being used on. You've got like 6 million watts going through power cables and things like that. That's that sort of thing. You're producing like, what's it? Not including the renewables. Like what? 2, 4, 6, 8. We've got 80,000 units of power there being pumped out. We've got plenty of uranium. I could probably push that up even more, but the general consensus is you don't want to go above 50 unless you absolutely need to because of the risk of your reactor going Chernobyl. We don't want that. We do not want that, no. Honestly, I have only seen clips of that show, but I am in two minds over whether or not I want to watch it. Not because I think it looks like a bad show. It looks freaking amazing in terms of, drama and things like that. But I think actually it's probably going to be a bit too realistic. I've seen clips, just brief clips of it, when the reactor starts going critical and they're talking about apparently it is really freaking good. Like, I think it's got Skarsgård in it, I think. And I can't remember his name, but he's one of those actors that when you see his face, you'll be like, I know you. I've seen you in like a million films, but I can't remember your name. As like the main architect, the main designer of the reactor sort of thing. And honestly, from what I've seen, it does look freaking amazing. It's just, I know just a little bit about reactors because of my sciencey stuff background, and there's one particular clip I've seen that just made me go, nope. No, because I know what's coming next, and it's just a very, very brief thing where they're talking. No, they're not entirely sure if the reactor's gone critical or not, and it's like, look, our scanners. And I'm going to pull some numbers out of my arse. These are not the real numbers, but just to give you an idea. And they're saying, oh look, our scanners are only showing 3.5 Watkin, or 3.5 sort of thing. And like, oh, that's not too bad. Until you realise that the only reason why they're showing only 3.5 is because that's as high as they go. It's like 20 times higher than that. And then one of the technicians is like just talking and just goes, I can taste metal. And it's like, oh no. It's like, yeah, dude, you're already dead. It's like it's done tastefully. You don't see anything, you know, beyond what you need to see. Like, it's not really graphic, but it's just enough to sort of make you go, oh shit. Especially when you remember that this is based off real events. Obviously, some of the things has been dramatized and, you know, jazzed up for the shows and things like that. That's perfectly fine. But like 95% of it is as it happened, sort of thing. And it looks really, it's just like, oh, it's so close. The other one as well, if you want to see something that's interesting, you know, to do with like nuclear power, is, now some people may know about this, but I've mentioned it a few times. It's, you want to look up something called the Demon Core. Yeah. It is messed up. Seriously, it is messed up. It's a thing called the Demon Core, and I'm not sure if I should talk into it, because some of the effects that happen are pretty nasty. Let's just say it is one of the most dangerous things humans have ever created, and they effectively turned it on whilst they were looking at it. That's not exactly what happened, but I am severely cutting it down. But it's, again, terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. But yes, Chernobyl, I'd say, from what I have seen, if you like sort of historical dramas, then definitely give it a watch. It's just, unfortunately, I know just a little bit too much about how these things happen and what's going to happen, that makes me like go, nope. I believe it's won awards and things like that. And also as well, I'm not going to keep going on about it, it's just my brain's latched onto it, is when they explain things. Now, to be fair, they're explaining like how this stuff goes on for like the politicians and things like that. But the way it's done, it's like, this is actually pretty clever, because they say they're explaining it for the, you know, the politicians, the investigation bureau and things like that. But they're also teaching the audience. It's not, and that, it's like, freaking hell yes, absolutely brilliant. Because it's like, how do you explain this sort of stuff to the audience who has a vague idea about what it is, but not like the nitty-gritty details as to why they were all panicking about there being graphite and stuff like that. Really good. I'm going to stop talking about it now, because otherwise I will go off. Actually, no, last thing. I have actually seen inside a nuclear reactor. Not an active one, thank fuck. But yes, when I was at college, we got to go to I think it was Sellafield. I think it was, and oh, there we go. We've got the Terminator armor there. Oh, look at that! That looks so freaking cool. All right, you know what? Okay, yeah. So we've got the Scout. We've got Basic Space Marine. We've got the Primaris Marine. This one's got to be turned back on. And this is going to be, I think, for the Terminator armor, remember correctly. Look at that, it's even got Britta's gun on there as well. Oh, this looks so good. Oh, I love this. Right, okay. Let's get your brain in gear, Chris. Get your brain in gear. You're thinking about Chernobyl again. No. So it's Alaris, Terminator. Alaris. So let's pop that on there. So we don't want tainted. No, we don't have tainted on here. Alaris Terminator. So it's whatever comes under the Alaris Terminator armor. So it's probably just going to be the helmet, the shoulder pads, the main bulk of the thing, I don't think there's anything else in that's Talam, which is more like the the desert gear, things like that. Like, it's got like the it protects like your face against like sandstorms and whatnot. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Talon Desert Raiders. But it's good to wear in the hot weather. Yeah, makes perfect sense because it's like you think, oh, you know what, you're going to be out in the desert. Yeah, there's a reason why a lot of people in the deserts actually wear loose-fitting clothing over their entire body, especially those who don't have as much melanin in their system. Because otherwise, you're going to get freaking roasted. And that's one thing I will. Although I have some issues with how the Dune universe exists, only a small one, I appreciate that they got a lot of the whole thing about the Fremen, like how they would wear, like the still suits are like, almost like jet black, and part of you thinking, well, part of me was still thinking, was like, that doesn't make much sense, and then like, no, actually it kind of does, because they use the heat for, in effect power. It's not exactly powering, but helping to keep the flow of all the stuff going on. It's a brilliant design. Now, could one exist in this day and age? Possible. Would it be practical? Not really. But could somebody make one of, not to that level, no, because often Dune is set in the far future. The far future. Like, people don't realise just how far in the future it is. It's like even though it says it's set in the year was like 10, the guild year 10,000. What a lot of people don't realise is that the navigation guild, who were the first people to really discover and control and focus on faster than light travel, that safe faster than light travel. That point was about 8 to 9,000 years from our future. So the Dune universe is 20,000 years in the future, give or take. I mean, it may not be exactly 20,000 years, it may be something like 21, 22, along those lines, but it is a lot further in the future than people think. A lot. Right, okay, so let's just check how the power stuff's going now, because I think I'm still... Whoa, there we go. I don't even have to click on it to see that. Yeah, we have got... In fact, actually, we're going to need to make some more batteries. Right, okay, so I'm thinking then it might be worth finding a spot just to... Because I don't want to have them all over in the same location, because if something happens, like if we have an earthquake or a hive breaks into this and it breaks this out, we're going to lose a lot of friggin' power. So I need to find it might actually be worth putting some in the hotel as like the hotel's power supply, if that makes sense. No, because this is going to be the sports area. No, stick to the OG plan, Chris. Stick to the OG plan. Question is, where do I put it here? Oh, apparently, cool. I was panicking there. I mean, we've got space here. I mean, we're not going to get any more vampires. I mean, if we do, we've still got space for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think what might be a good idea, if I move that to say... let's move that to... You know what, let's move it to there. Yeah. Oh, Tank, yeah. Tank... Oh, is Tank still pregnant with... Where is she? Yes, she's still pregnant. With our free love dude. Okay, so these are... How big are they? They are... Okay, so they're 4x4. We want ideally we want the big ones. So that's, I'm going to use this as a guide. So that's 1, 2... Sorry, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it looks like we can fit 4. Let's just put this in here just so I can get an idea. No, cancel that in a second. So is that 4x4? Yeah, it looks like 4x4. So if I pop in 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. Okay, now what I'll do is I will cancel that one. There you go. And then that gives us a little bit of space in the middle to put the slender boys, these slendery ones. The standard advanced battery. Oh, fudge, where's it go? There you go. That. Alright. So, we're going to need, obviously, some... What do you call it? Doors. So I think what I'll probably do, actually, this is going to look counterproductive. I'm going to go all the way up to, I think, I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go to there. This is going to be This is going to be basically the like I say, the power bank. I'm going to put a big chunky door there just because I like the big chunky doors. Don't know why, I just do. And we make that out of ironwood because we've got lots of ironwood. Yeah. I don't know why, I just like those big chunky doors. I don't know why. I just do. So, yeah. This also then gives us a little bit of space here that if we want to, we can expand it outwards. But I'm also going to do... I'm not even worried about putting power conduits in here. Sorry, lights in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some nice flooring down, because why not? So somebody wants to join, so I'll speak to those in a moment. Okay, who's this? Oh! One of the genies wants to join us. Okay, let's look at our bio, just in case we don't want any pyromaniacs joining. Tortured artist. You know what? Yeah. You know what? Yeah, let's do it. Let's she can join. We have a Jin. Because I think honestly we're at the points. Yeah, mental breaks are never violent, which is good. So she will be a tortured artist. She reminds me of from Star Trek: The Motion Picture. Is it Elia? The Deltan, the one who becomes Vija's avatar. So yeah, I am not even going to worry about putting any lights in here, because this is just going to be a battery storage area. So what I'm going to do though, because this is such a sort of a vital thing, I'm going to put. Can I put them inside? Right, let's put one there, and we'll put another thingy there, and then one in the middle. Also, we will need to put some power cables down so they can be marine armor speed. So we can power it to the other piece. Yeah, because there's no actual power conduits right now. So what I am going to do is I'm going to pop. You know what? Let's just pop it all the way down there. There we go. Then that will connect up to that. I mean, this is we got lots of like fire protection around here. I think though we do need to make sure we've got a few more, maybe another housing module. I think, yeah, make another housing module. Bedroom basic. Yeah, see, this is what I need to do. I need to make the bedrooms these small bedrooms, except for these ones which I need for like the royalty stuff. But I think for now, yeah, we'll just go with a standard bedroom, and I will make some revisions for it. Okay, so is it Tusker? Okay, Tusk or Gia. We'll go with Gia. I like that. Tusker on here. Right, so we need to see if she's got a bedroom assigned to her, unless of course she's hooking up with our resident Now, we're not going to king shame or anything like that. You know, it's our resident free love expert. No. As long as it's consensual, I don't care. It's not my place. But yeah, this is the other thing I was talking about as well. What I spotted before. So the way this works is there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I need to have 11 of these. Like for example, like Alpha, Ursine, Avian. Now, if I can get each one of these filled up, and it depends upon the quality of the genome that I feed into it, it will allow me to create the Arco-Centipede, which apparently is like the ultimate thing you can make. It is a fusion of all the genome types. This is like the pinnacle, as far as this particular mod is concerned. This is like the pinnacle of, you know, evolution, genetic manipulation, stuff like that, because you're combining all the animal types. And if the picture I have seen is correct, it's a big boy. So I may have to, you know, make a big, you know what, actually I'm going to do that. I'm going to make a big chuffing door for it, because it kind of needs it. Yeah, we'll make a, I'm not going to have a triple door, because I like those triple doors. Where's that one gone? One like this, yes. Yes, I'm going to make a copy of it. But this is going to be a big boy. Yeah, it's going to go right there. You know what? We're going to put another one of these here as well. Put a copy of that. Save there. And that there. So this is going to get very, very snug. But I'm going to basically assign it. Actually, you know what? Let's just move that over there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, yeah. So we've got space. We have got space. Because I wasn't too sure how many of these I would make. Let's say starting with I don't know. So start with this one. So yeah, we need to have Ursine genome. So if I say to this one, okay, set genome to harvest, and I select it to Ursine. So any sort of Ursine genomes we find or make will get put into that to create the Ultra Centipede. Sorry, the Arco Centipede. But we're going to need more of these things. This is one of the reasons why I got quite happy about, you know, when I saw it before, because I've been after this basically since I found out it existed. But it's these things are going to be. It's going to be time consuming, but you know, this is supposed to be like end game if you're playing the genome stuff. Right, okay, so let's have a look. Let's see how we're. Oh, we need to do some research. Oh wow. Okay. Stellar genetics. Cosmic waste. No, God, wow, we've got a lot to do. Pushing the limits. That takes 10,000. Alright, let's see if we've got any other ones we can do first of all, like lower ones. No, I think we're wow. Cosmic theory, cosmic power armor, the great unknown. Oh wow, there's a lot of things here. And that's just on the main section. The silicon all. We can't do voiding because we don't have the tier 4 chip studied yet. That's something we have to work on next soon-ish. Is getting the tier 4 summons. Same for the quantum, because it unlocks all of these things. Advanced automated defense maneuvers. That's 8,000. War casket removal. Okay, so they lose their arms and legs and reduce. So basically, yeah, if we want to remove Flotsy from his thing, he would have to lose his arms and legs because they're basically fused into the armor. No, don't do that just yet. So these ones, We need to find the vehicles. Siege pods. That's still locked. Stellar genetics. Pushing the limits. Okay, so that sounds like alright. Stellar armor. Okay, so it looks like pushing the limits opens up a whole lot of things. Stellar medicine, pushing the limits. See if there's anything else that's interesting that grabs my attention before I go anywhere further. Project Charon. Whoa! Okay, yeah, you know what? Let's go pushing the limits, because that seems to be like a an important thing for basically all of them. Alright, we'll do that for now, and then we'll see what goes from there. Alright. Okay. Where's the power helmet? Where's the Terminator helmet gone? Oh, good. I popped it there. I was looking for some reason. I was looking over there, but no, it's already been determined. Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna you know what? I'm gonna turn that one off again for now. Oh, look at that! That looks so freaking cool. That helmet. Okay. That's why I was thinking the wrong thing. Talents of the Emperor. Right, so that's for the Regent armor. Okay. Oh, that's what I was going to do with these ones. Right, I remember now. So I was going to set this to the Regents. Well, actually, originally I was meant that was meant to go over there, but I don't mind. So we'll change that to Imperial Regent, Imperial Regent, Imperial Regent, Imperial Regents. There we go. Now, I don't mind which ones they go on. It's just that looks almost like sort of Spider-Man helmet with the white bits underneath the eyes. But no, that is so-called Terminator armor, officially called Tactical Dreadnought armor. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, how are we doing for that? Yeah, see, we've got like 10,000 excess power now. Not a problem. Not a problem. Yeah, this will be the you know what, just to be on the safe side. We'll put one there as well. Okay. Yeah. This is you know what, I wanted to make sure this is covered because I do not want the I do not want these things going zzz. That would be a problem. Basically, if batteries or certain power systems get exposed to rain, they do exactly what you think they might do. Okay. Yeah. Yes, okay, let's check these ones as well. Just double check. 9. Yeah, because this is now the reason why I've set this at 9 rather than say, like say 3 or 4 is because with people coming in like the droids and things like that, obviously their ambient body temperature, like I said, it's going up to like 9 low because you know it's having to boost the power. So by having it the ambient air temperature down as reasonably low, it shouldn't use as much power. Hopefully, that's what I'm hoping for. Yeah. Now, this one I can kind of understand because this is reasonably by the doors. But, why on earth is that? Why is there a hard drive in the freezer? I mean, okay. I mean, I've had derpy moments as well when I've done things like put me coffee in the fridge or something like that, and then turn around and like the I'm a twat moments. But I've never put my hard drive in the fridge. I don't think so. That is weird. That's very, very weird. And the Xenotype injector. I don't understand. I really don't understand. Unless it's because I know why. Yep, it's because apparently we have legendary cheese. Apparently we have a legendary cheese. You know what? That can go there. Let's do that too. Clear all. Important. Cheese. So we put, and because there's quite different types of cheese in it, I'm just going to put all types of cheese in the same. There we go. All types of cheese in the same container, because it's like here we've got like the different types of meats and things like that. So having that for. Gee, what's that? We have a chicken fillet egg, unfertilized. Does this mean Jed's now able to? Oh no, because no, it's the hybrids. Those implants don't work on hybrids. Where's Jed Junior? Oh yeah. Okay. Here you go. I mean, that's not your sleeping spot, Jed Junior. Although there is some more eggs there. Thank you very much. Okay, so can I don't think I can embiggen them though. Yeah, we've got the anesthetize, we've got the survival stuff. Yeah, we can give them. Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, Jed Junior is producing, like milk, wool, and eggs, so we can't. What's the word I'm looking for? We can't expect too much from them. So if the price we pay is we can't embiggen them, that's fine. Lucifer Black Helmet. Okay, why is that just sitting there? Oh, I see. Is it? Alright. Okay, I'm tentatively, very tentatively, gonna say we have sorted the reason why this hasn't got any power coming into it is because it's not actually connected up to the grid yet. So once this middle section's done, then it will be connected up to the power grid, and it should start to get some power coming into all of these. So once this is done, basically. That's it, come on, over there. Hello mate, why aren't you going to... Why are you not going to eat? Oh, you're putting stuff in the box, right? Yeah, go and get yourself something to eat, you daft little bugger. Okay. Right, you know what? Yeah, I think I said I'm going to change this into a a dumping stockpile ground. Yeah, I'm going to just change this into a dumping stockpile ground because it's basically what it's supposed to be anyway. It's just like whatever. So that's it. So yeah, that's going to be building up on the steel. So yeah, massive bulk stuff like that, like these components. I think actually this could be another thing. You know what? That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to put one here, and I'm going to make it into components. That's important. Clear all. Component. Not component, that's something completely different. I just want regular components. So there's a big stockpile of them being here. There's like, you know, several hundred of them. So we're running out of room there. It's like as they find them, they basically just, what's the word? They just stick them on here. I'm checking my phone. Right, so before I forget, I think I mentioned it yesterday, but tomorrow there is a very, 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 very small chance that the Bring Your Own Copy Watch Along will start at 8. I'll say this is a very, very small chance because I've got something to do reasonably early in the morning, but it's something that could take either 5 minutes or 5 hours. It'll probably take 5 minutes, but it's a government-related thing, and if there's one thing I've learned when dealing with His Majesty's government, what used to be Her Majesty's government, obviously, is they are either really, really efficient or ridiculously long-winded. There's no middle ground. Now, I don't mean they're bad at their jobs. It's just because the nature of the way that the government stuff works is you either go in, you're like, blah, 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 blah. Okay, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Right, thank you very much. See you in a couple of weeks. Boom, something like that. The alternative is to go in and go like, right, there's a problem with this. That's the issue. And that's when things can stretch on for ages. Now, it probably won't happen. Probably. But I like to go into these things thinking that it could take a long period of time, and then I'm very happily surprised when it doesn't. The fact that it's early-ish in the morning and it's on a Friday as well is generally a positive sign. Generally. Because, like most people, Friday comes along, you just want to get home and do your stuff. It's not until things start like on a Monday morning. Yeah, that's when it's like sort of thing. But yeah, I'm not mega worried because it's not, even if it does become one of the 5-hour sessions, it's not going to be like a major problem. It's just time consuming. But I always have to have that kind of thought at the back of my head that, because it's happened a couple of times in the past, it wasn't 5 hours, I'm being hyperbolic on that, but it was more like a couple of hours, and it's just like, yeah, this is not going to be fun. One of those sort of things. But, it should be okay. It should be. I would much rather be slightly, what's the word I'm looking for? Concerned, and then it not happen, then walk in there being, oh yeah, this isn't going to happen. Yeah, we need you to do this. Oh bugger. This is going to take a while. Like an umbrella. I've got an umbrella. I hardly ever use it. I can guarantee if I didn't have it, I would need it a lot. Same sort of logic. Right, okay. So enough waffling on. Let's do some more tidying up whilst I'm here. Again, the power. I really don't know how I'm going to get rid of this, because I can't target it. Actually, maybe I can. Maybe I can. Okay, let's just try something. Maybe I can. Right. There's our boy. I'm creating a testing one just in case this goes very, very badly wrong. So, let's draft our boy. Okay, so can I target him? No, I can't get in the shuttle. No, can't do that. Alright, you know what? Let's undraft him for now. I'm going to have, again, this will be what I will if I get the chance over the weekend, because this weekend as well is a big deal for me in D&D terms. It is the last session of my homebrew campaign that I've been playing for over 5+ years. So yeah, it's like the next couple of days are going to be very interesting for me in multiple ways. And yeah, this is a homebrew campaign I've been playing for like 5+ years, and I'm going to take a month or two off from GMing. I'll still be playing, but from GMing point of view, I'm going to take a month or two off, and then I'm going to start my Star Trek Adventures 2 campaign. Not sure exactly when, but it will happen. It's just basically once I've had a chance to properly read the rules and get brushed up on things. I don't have to worry about the lore. It's also one of the reasons why I've been watching the Star Trek films again recently, for research. There we go. Okay, so yeah, we've got power coming back in. Yeah, we've got 9,000. Okay, it's at night. We've got a very light breeze. You can't quite see it because it's kind of... okay. Wow, we just jumped up to 10,000 excess power. Okay, I tentatively think we have got the power situation sorted, but I am still going to keep building load more batteries as and when we need it, because it's, and unless we have something like a solar, I think it's a solar flare, or there's one of them that basically what's the word I'm looking for, it basically turns off all electronics, because it's like an EMP that goes across the entire planet, which, as you imagine, is a bit of a pickle. Right. Okay. Again, this is... Oh! Malcador's now 10. Oh, this is going to be good. Okay. Right, I'm going to decide what traits to give him. Alright, so we're going to give him intellectual, of course. I think I'm going to give him shooting as well. And you know what? Let's go for social as well. There we go. So choose a trait for him. Stoner. Slow learner. No. Our boy Malcador, he's going to be a smart boy. Dunce. No. Trigger happy. He shoots faster than others, but less accurately. I suspect that his mother, being, our Primarch Custodes, would be very unhappy if her number one son, number one in order, not necessarily preference, because she has 2 children, but firstborn rather than number. There, yeah. If her firstborn was trigger happy, I don't think she'd be very amused with that. And there's also large. Now, to be fair, Brilla is a Primarch, so I think it feels... well, she was a Custodes when she gave birth to him. She's now a Primarch. So I think it's fitting to make him large. So he will move slightly slower, but it will make him a bit more sturdier and more fitting, the fact that his I mean, technically the Custodes and what is it? Is in terms of height and things like that, a Custodes is to a Space Marine and a Adeptus Astartes as an Astartes is to a normal human in terms of like scale and power. So I think making him large, either that or give him no trait. I mean, he's a hard worker. He's got the he's got expertise in writing. Do we make him bigger? I can't. Or they'll just give him no trait because he's got big traits as it is anyway. What's it, custodies? Let's check something. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to give him another trait. Because I think he's already got the custody. He's going to be big anyway. And yeah, I'll give him no trait. Because I'm pretty sure like the custody stuff will make him much more powerful and larger anyway. Yeah, we'll go with that. There we go. So yeah, our boy's growing up. So I'm just checking on this thing. So yeah, there you go. He's got custodian stature. So yeah. Okay. That's it. Oh, so what are you doing there? Oh, you're going to do some learning. Okay, good for you. Now, I think it's when they get 13 that... I mean, look at those stats. Those are disgusting. He's got 20 in intellectual, 20 in shooting, 20 in melee. That's their own construction. That's fair enough. You know, he's got 18 in mining, 8 in cooking. To be fair, you know, there is the reprimand system, so he doesn't need to learn how to cook. 20 in plants, 10 in animals, which is respectable. 3 in crafting. Nothing in artistic, and nothing in medical. Although, again, to be fair with the medical stuff, we do have the regenerator pods. So that kind of does make sense why he would not have any skill in medical. But the others... Our little boy is going to be... Oh yeah, and this is pre-reserved to be his golden throne. His meditation one. Like, there'll be others scattered around, but this will be his. Because the whole point is... We need to start getting him up, you know, from... for the royal titles as well. So, but unfortunately, you can't do that until he is what's the word? Until he is basically an adult. So the next time we have like the royal tithe collector turn up, and assuming he's an adult, we'll send him there and we'll give them, you know, a nice chunk of gold as our tithe, and that will bestow upon him certain privileges and ranks, and he will then eventually, you know, basically we want this little boy is going to be our he's going to be like our, well, if we say that Brilla's basically the leader, he's going to be like the, what do you call it, like the vizier. And again, if you are ever familiar with the 40k lore, you can probably understand why I've called him Malcador. There we go. Oh, thank you, Trepiak. Thank you. What are you doing? Oh, you're just... Oh, no. Cool. There we go. See, this is starting to move over in nicely now. Okay, so advanced component there. Advanced component. Okay, we're going to make another thing here for advanced components. There we go. So, again, we'll do this before. In these ones, there will only ever be one general thing. Again, like I did with the, like for that. If they're just like one little bits and pieces here, then whatever, but... Cheese. Yes, we'll get that cheese there. Okay, so now the cheese should be put into that. Fingers crossed. I mean, we've got legendary cheese and literally legendary cheese, and somebody's left it on the floor. Nice. Right. Okay, so that's going there, that's going there. Again, that's doing that thing. This is our bamboo. It's growing really, really chuffing fast. I think I need... Yeah, we don't have to worry about steel anymore. We've got 179,000 of the stuff. So I think what I will do is I'm going to start that to clear this off, and then I'm going to replace this with another thing. Same for the uranium as well. I'm going to, you know, I'm actually going to harvest this side as well. Yeah, I'm going to harvest that side, and I'm going to replace. Because we've got one field of uranium, it's fine. We've got a field of the neutral leaf, which is great. We're going to need that. We have a field of the bamboo, great. We have a field of the devil strand, great. Might decide. Maybe I might put in what this stuff is here. The oh flip me, what's it called? The medicine thing. Basically, you know, this stuff, the herbal medicine. Yeah, we've got the bamboo, and that stuff grows pretty quick. New patient arrived. His name is Lamp. Diagnosis: wounds. That's okay. Right. Alright. Okay. No, let's just see if there's anything on the map that's nearby. Alright, so we've got the streak thing that's over there. Who's nearby? Who's nearby? Okay, so we've got those ones there, but again, not going to start any wars. But if they try something, yeah, we will go and give them the old smackdown. All right, so this is the thing we need to do to summon the tier 4 mechs. Escape genetically modified monstrosities. Okay, so apparently this is what we're doing today. Oh, this is going to be ugly. Wow. Yes. Okay. Legendary. Alright. Okay. Okay. The shame that it's spawn a little bit closer to the main entrance, but never mind. I wonder, should we give our boy a little bit of a test? Should we give him a test? We haven't got him any armor yet, so he can do damage, but he can be damaged reasonably quickly. Of course, we could just send our where you gone? Oh, she's in the pod, right? Okay. We can't do anything with that then, right? Oh, yeah, I forgot about one over there. Oh, he's making a run for it. He's making a run for it. The Wolf Horse. He is making a run for it. He's not going to last that long though. He's about to get obliterated. Once the game's unpaused itself, there we go, thank you. Oh, I've just realised. Oh, I've just realised something. This stun effect is coming from my own weapons. I'm hitting my own turrets. Oh, that's going to be a problem. That would explain a few things. I'm an idiot. Yeah, that would actually explain it. Yes, it's the EMP from my own weapons is affecting my own turrets. Oh, sorry, horsey. I'm sorry. Yeah, the kill box works. Yeah. So we have got a cat chicken. Oh, here comes another one. This is a theme. Wow, a lady cost of a boomerloop. That's messed up. Oh, that is a fire. Right, we're going to have to deal with these things though. A builder bot has just been destroyed. Jade? Alright, that's fine. We can rebuild it. We can rebuild it. This is why we have the This is why we have these things. What's that? That is a chicken bear. You know what? Screw it. McQuake, do your thing. They keep wandering up, so like, oh, if we're going right about, I'm going to go there myself. Shepherd, you're going to get shot, you daft bastard. Move. Thank you. You daft bugger. Where's Jade gone? Oh, she's over there. Right, okay. There's our boy McQuake. Where's he? You know what? Let's have him go there. There we go. There she is. Go on, take on the chicken bear. Take it on. And it's done. Let's have her going over there. Yeah, they are slowly. Did he do it? Yeah, I think he did. I think our boy did. Alright. There we go. Okay, so you've got a little bit of damage, that's fine. Because we need to get him some armor. There we go. Good lad. And he's repairing himself. Freaking yes, that was worth sacrificing some energy. What do you call it? What the hell just happened over there? Something just exploded. Damn. Yeah. Something just something just exploded. All right. Okay. Builderbot tier 5 has been bitten to death. Right. Okay. So we're gonna have to rebuild. We have to rebuild one of our builder bots because it got destroyed by something. So which one is it? Which one is it? It is one of these ones. So that's odd job, order, builder, crafter. Where's the? Oh, is it over here? Where's this? Where's the little? Oh, is it over here maybe? Where's the base for it? Because I need to find that base for it to be repaired. Where'd that go? Where did it go? Order. Where's that lot? Okay, right, let's just have a look for the under the messages bit, wouldn't it? Build a bot there. Okay. Where's his little base gone? That's what I'm trying to find. Like I am getting very confused now. Oh, and that's literally just died. Right. It popped like in one of the labs or something. Right, okay. That's a cleaner for this bit. I forgot what I was doing. Yes, there's a tripod. Where's that? Where's it gone? Oh, here we go. There it is. It was one of the ones that was assigned to here. Right. Here we go. I forgot I put two here. That was unexpected, but you know what? I'm not going to complain. So yeah, we need to put in here like earth sign things. Does that work? No. Oh, she's still in the pod, right? Oh, Jade's having a nice little meditation relaxation. Lamp. No longer incapable of walking. Yeah, good for them. Training in social. I mean, should we get you to start training in some of the other stuff like artistic, construction? No. Somebody's got an infection. Hey, there we go. Legendary cheese has its own box now. Huzzah. Okay, so that is blue gel. Wow. Okay. Wow, that's filled up already. Okay. Yeah, I have to do it like that. Damn, that is. That's a heck of a lot of gold leaves. Alright. Well, we're going to have to try and think of some way of like mass producing the large benches. That's it. I remember what I was going to do now. Ages ago. Right, okay, the large benches. Okay, holy crap. I think we may have made those already. Was it production? Right, let's have a look. Yeah, we've got those. We've got hydroponics, we've got the archaeology decks, we've got the barbecue, advanced medical station, bionics, paper making. I think we've got that. Yes, we've got the large electric. Yes, we've got those ones. Stonecutters table. Yeah, we've got that. I think. Or was that a regular stonecutters table? Let's find out. Okay, let's actually get rid of that and replace it with an electrical one, because that will be able to process the stuff a bit faster then. Yeah, I mean, that's what we need to do, to try and find or start researching towards things that can process things faster and more efficiently. Like replacing that stonecutters table with an electric stonecutters table so it'll work faster. Stuff like that, basically. And good. Okay. No storage space for what? We have storage space for uranium. Alright. I'll be there then. That's it, uranium plants, isn't it? Yeah, put the root bulbs in there for now. And actually what I'll do is I'll then put the other one next to it to be regular uranium. There we go. So pretty much like this bit in the middle, where these three are here, will be kept clear. And then, actually, what might be worth doing, maybe changing this so that I know, to keep this as clear as a pathway or something like. Now, I've got to keep those there. At the very least, I need to change this. So, carpets. Can I put carpets down? No, instead, let's look at the flooring. Yeah. Yeah, it does not get dirty easily and quick to clean. Okay, let's just try this. See how this looks first of all, because that will be good then to go like all the way up to the middle there then. You know what, it may actually even be worth, once this area is like cleared, extending this to just be a mass area of refinement and, you know, basically loads of smelters and stuff like that. But we've got to drain this swampy area first. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. And that'll be like, must keep this area clear. It'll be like the main corridor, I suppose you could call it. And then the same for basically these things as well. So you know what? Let's just do that as well. I can always change it back afterwards if I don't like the look of it. So many corners. Yes, I mean a good chunk of these ones, like, was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Technically 14 are refugees who needed somewhere to stay because they were being persecuted. So it's like, come on, we've got the room. It's going to be a bit snug, but we've got the room. One of them has already offered to join us. I think it is Tusker. I think who it is, yeah. Geotusker, who is a genie. Sure, she has a genotype genie. We also have 2 androids now. We have our sort of educational sort of librarian crafter type, and we have our boy Mechwake, who is basically a demon dragon with chainswords for fists. Yeah, he is a. There you go. Seemed a bit better there. I just put. There you go. That's as far as I can zoom in, but that's our boy. He is. Yeah, you've seen Alien. Don't trust the androids. Oh, see, that's the thing. These androids at the moment they're not awakened, so they're not like Data from Star Trek. But yeah, you could have. Okay, it's going to run ads for the next 90 seconds. So yeah, you're going to have chances, and I don't know how it works, and honestly, I don't want to know how it works, of them becoming awakened. Now, if they do become awakened, you can do a lot more with them. That they can learn, they can, form social relationships, they can adapt a lot easier. Again, think like Data from Star Trek. But before they're awakened, you can do a lot more with them. Plus, they're actually really easy to update and upgrade. In fact, if anything, they're actually slightly easier to upgrade than regular humans. But it does require 4 different people to scan their brains to basically get the right neural patterns for them to work. But I'm only planning on having 4 androids. We have our combat. We have Joe, who is basically our crafter, intellectual, teacher type droid. She does not do combat. Does not do it at all. And she has a feminine form. We then have Quake, who is our big, hulking, hand-to-hand combat guy. And once we get him some armor, I'm probably going to give him so-called Terminator armor, because I think that'll be fitting for him. Him going around in tactical dreadnought armor would be disgusting. He's our melee expert. The next android I'm going to make is going to be more focused on shooting. So it's going to have maybe like enhanced eyesight or shooting algorithms. Basically, it's going to be the shooting equivalent of him, but it's going to be like maybe faster, maybe give it like a couple of extra arms or whatever, just to make it look sort of sleek and deadly type thing, almost like a Terminator style. And then the 4th android, I've decided today, is probably going to be a sort of rescue bot. So small, fast, very, very nimble, but able to sort of do medical stuff. So if someone's injured on the other side of the map, this one would be like, oh, someone's injured. Flash style, zoom across the map, heal them, and then go and rescue. So it would be like a fast one. Now, I mentioned earlier there's the awakening thing. The problem when they start to awaken is they become more like humans, which sounds good. Until it also comes with all the downsides, mentally speaking. Like, they can have mental breaks. If one of their, brain scan parents gets injured or killed, they can go wibbly. Or, if for some reason their programming algorithm decides they're going to be afraid of, say, fire because of just the way they've been built, then, yeah, if they're trying to rescue someone from a fire, they're going to get the fear. And things like that. So there's upsides and downsides to becoming awakened. But yeah, now, the problem is we're not going to be able to, at least at the moment, not going to be able to accept many more colonists, because whilst we do have a fair amount of bedrooms over here, these rooms are too big. I've made them too big. I need to make them all smaller by about 1 or 2, because you can see there's a lot of wasted space here. So these need to be shrunk down by probably like 2 or so. Still keep the big beds. I mean, these are like the big VIP rooms, but like, for example, like Orzev over here. Like, we've got a room being built here for our new thing. Again, I'm just using the template. but it's probably going to be closer to a room like this one here, like this one. So it's still reasonably big. You know, we do have a massive recreation centre over here to sort of compensate for it, but like here, it's like what? So that's like 1, 2, that's 4 across. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these rooms are too big. These rooms are far too big, and they're taking up too much room. So if I want to have more people join, which I do, then I'm going to have to do some, like, basically like here, for example. This is too big. We do not need rooms like this. I just built it because I kind of felt like it. Now, granted, some of the colonists, because of their psychology profiles, need to have larger rooms, but some of them don't. Like, for example, Flotsy, for example, even though he is in the war casket armor, where's his bio? He has what's called the ascetic stuff. So he likes the simple covers. He doesn't want a big fancy room like this. This will be like, no, I don't want that. He just wants a nice, simple, plain room. So ones like this, yeah, even this is probably just a little bit too big for him. So there's no point in me having like massive empty spaces that aren't going to be used. So what I'm going to try to do, I say try to do, because I may not get a chance this weekend, is to sort of, I say, compress these ones down, make them so each. In fact, no, I'm going to do that now. I'm going to make the. Let's see. Let's just get rid of the blueprints that I'm not using right now. Yep. Remove that. Remove that one. Get rid of that one. So if I copy, like, say, this here. And then we can call that bedroom, small bedroom. There we go. We're calling that small bedroom. So now, if I go into the blueprints thing, there you go, small bedroom, I can then pretty much, you know, move the beds over, you know, compress things down, move them over. It has to be like one at a time, like move the furniture, move the bed, move the walls, basically just like compress everything down, and then once I've done that, I can see how much space I've got left. But in an emergency, like say, you know, I decide, you know what, yeah, we're going to have lots of people join us. I can just slap down these emergency small bedrooms, and they're perfectly functional. I mean, they're not going to be fantastically brilliant, but they will do the job. Yeah, no, I don't like that. I don't like that. Yeah, I'm going to change this. I don't like it. Yeah, but I do not like that. So I got distracted. Yeah, I'm going to change that back. Yeah, I'm going to change that back. I don't like that. But yeah, basically, that's going to be like the next stage of development, is compressing all the stuff down so we can accept more colonists. Now, we do have a barracks. When I say a barracks, it's literally just like a room just full of beds, just for this kind of emergency. It's not brilliant, but it's functional. And like in an emergency, you know, when we get like a lot of people come in, we're like, yeah, we've got space, but it's going to be a bit on the crowded side, and you're all going to be sharing one room. So it's not nice, but you know, it's the other alternative is the expensive hotel rooms. So it's just sort that out. There we go. So yeah, where is it? The barracks is, yeah. There you go. So this is the barracks at the moment. It is literally where all the, you know, we had just enough room for people to come in and sleep. So you had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, plus one of the spare bedrooms over there that was being built anyway. So there we go. Those are. It is pretty snug. And the funniest thing was as well, not long after Megwake got created, one of his first things to do, he walked through here whilst one of them was just sleeping in here. And I like to think that this person in the middle of the night looked up and saw a great big demon dragon just being like, alright, and then walking on. Yeah, what do you call it? What's this? Oh yes, somebody left some precision components as a little gift. Yeah, we have the what I'm referred to as the field hospital. Is this is actually I mean, I could put in like a monitor, but this is not designed to have like a hospital monitor in here. Like here, for example. Oh god, wow. We need to find a cleaner bot because this place is messy. You know what? I'm going to build another cleaner bot because we need one. This place is messy as hell. But yeah, this has got everything. This has got the improved beds. This has got the vitals monitor. This has got the vitals center. This has got a flat screen TV for people to watch now when they're, just chilling in bed sort of thing. Now we have a couple of operating rooms. We have a drug lab. Oh, it reminds me actually. Yeah, we don't need those right now. But what can we make? Yeah, we can make like proper medicine, which takes like the Nutramine and the cloth. But we need that. We have the alpha medicine, so we can start producing some pretty high quality medicine if we really wanted to right now. Field med kits, things like that. But it all requires it all requires this herbal stuff. So it's no reason why I want to sort of convert. Where is it? We'll convert this into the herbal stuff. I forget what it's called now. No, don't plant bamboo. Where is it? What's it called? Heal root. There we go. So this should now start to plant heal root, which can be used for lots of other bits and pieces. So we've got bamboo, bamboo, which is good for fuel and construction. Devil strand, which is like a sort of fibrous mushroom type thing, but it's really good for like as a cloth replacement. We have these steel shrooms are being broken down to make way for the heal roots. You have uranium, you have Neutraleaf, but it's what's going to be put here that I'm not too sure on. So looking at this, let's have a look. Let's see what we've got. Right. Okay. So, I mean, I'm tempted to put some hay grass, but we don't really need that much of it now because we've got a few things dedicated to it. We could have smoke leaf, but we do not want people to get addicted again. I'm just trying to think what would be good to put here. We could maybe put some cocoa here. No, we've got some of that grown anyway. It's just trying to decide what to put here. Because as you can see, there's a lot of things I can grow here. So we don't have to worry about steel because we've got 180,000 units of the stuff, so we definitely don't need steel right now for a long time, thankfully. Just trying to think, what will we need a lot of? I suppose as a staple until I can decide otherwise. Rice. Rice is a good food. That can be used in the replicator as well. Again, it makes a good organic component. Obviously, it can be eaten. Rice is pretty good. Got a craving for some rice down myself, actually. Oh, hang on. Just trying to think what makes paper in this game. Let's see. We're going to need to make paper, aren't we? Got typewriter. Okay, where's that paper thing? Once I know what paper making station. There you go. It features a pulp collector, paper frame, and paper press. Okay, let's put this down somewhere. Let's put this. No, let's put this. Go make out of ironwood. And for the moment, let's put it over. Let's put it over here for now. And then we can put like a thing next to it for like any paper that we made. And then once we know what that uses to actually no, I need to cancel that. I just suddenly realised that needs to go somewhere else actually. Let's put it actually. Yeah, let's actually put it. Yes, let's put it there, and then we can put tool cabinet there, and there. And then we put like a little. That shouldn't be there. That should be there. And that should be there. That should be there. Why? Oh yeah, because there was a bench there. That's why I forgot, and I forgot to move it. There you go. Right. So that makes that, and then we can put like a. I don't know. This can be. That's the kids thing, isn't it? So that should go. That should go up there, and then we can have whatever is needed to make paper. Like can go there, and then the actual paper itself can go next to it. Right. Because this is where we start making the art as well. Now we've got the dies, and let's have a look, see what art we can make. We can make a wall hung painting, and that requires 20 cloth, I'm seeing, or fabric, I've seen obviously for the canvas. And then we've got the art bench over there. Oh yes, because we're making a Sister of Battles thing. I'm still so annoyed that I had Lego sets and I destroyed them because I couldn't figure out how to use them in the game. You have to take them to a bench and have them made. Right. Oh, here we go. There we go. So we can have like a Nagaloon. I'm sorry, I'm such a child. I am such a child. I am so sorry. Okay, breathe, Crispy. An adult about this. The banfill was a musical instrument, commonly. I can't even say it. I'm just going to leave that on the screen there for a moment and hope that you can read it. And then join me for immature giggling. I mean, come on, it's got... Come on! Okay, cool. You can do this. Just in case people can't read it. Okay. Clear your mind. The banfill was a musical instrument commonly used in jizz that featured a number of mounted horn bells called reciprocator horns and a plume sound. No, okay. I'll be good. Okay, well, whatever it is, we're going to make some of these things. Right, so we're going to make a Nagaloon, we're going to make one of those, we're going to make one of those, and we're going to make one of those. So yeah, like the Lego Palace and things like that. If I actually had the Lego set, I'd be able to do it. But we don't. So I'm just gonna leave that there. Because like I say, I'm very immature. Right, so let's say crafting spots. So we can make books, we can make cigarettes, we can make oh yes. Now I think I've mentioned this before, but for those who weren't there this time, these 4 items here are, let's just say, if you are familiar with the 40k lore, because obviously this has definitely become a 40k themed or at least adjacent playthrough. These 4 items are related to 4 particular entities: a psychedelic mix, a ancient grimoire, a disease-filled brew even, and a adorned bloody skull. Yeah, those are used in rituals to, should we say, join or make contact with, or other stuff like that to yeah. So we've got Slanesh, Zinch, Nurgle, and Khorne, aka the 4 Chaos Gods. Yeah. I may make one of those just as a giggle, just to see what happens. Maybe. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to create a save now because I want to see what happens if we make one of these. No, actually no, maybe not. No. I'll do it. No. No. Step away from the Chaos Gods. Step away from them. You don't upset the Emperor. I mean, I am kind of playing it as if I'm Imperium adjacent, but I'm not playing as the Imperium. I'm playing an offshoot colony, shall we say. Right. Okay, so yeah, we've got the power. Yeah, again, we've now dropped down to minus 20,000. Minus 40,000. What is going on? 20,000 minus something is using a lot of power, but what? Or is it we're not? Or is it? Oh, I wonder. I mean, they're not making any. Oh, that's what's going on. They're not making any power whatsoever. Right. Okay. That could explain why we're getting the major fluctuations then, is because... Okay. So I think I'm going to have to put, you know what? Screw it, let's just build another reactor. Let's go what originally I was going to do. I said I was going to build 6 reactors eventually, so screw it. I mean, fair enough, we do have a huge power battery supply as well, which is now very, very... Whoa, what's going on? There we go. Yeah, we now have a... Yeah, let's make some more of these, actually. There we go. I'm just going to fill up like this bit first, and then we'll fill in like these middle bits as and when we need to. Okay. You know what? Screw it. Yeah, just make some reactors. It could just be. I just don't get that why it was just such a massive drop from. Whoa. Okay, what happened? Oh, you little sh. The refugees who asked to stay with you are turning against you. It seems they had this treachery planned all along. Motherfuckers. Okay. Right. You want to do that? Right, fine. Fine. You're gonna regret this. You little shits. I took you in, helped you, and this is how you repay me? Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna freaking regret this, you know that. Right. Oh. Where's our boy? Where's our big boy? Where's Ulysses? I can't draft him, can I? Oh, damn it, I can't draft him because I haven't given him the thing that allows him to be drafted. Shazbut. Mental note. We need to import the thing that allows Ulysses to be drafted. Okay. One down. Yeah, you're going to regret this. Are you attacking Trazen, you little shits? Honeydew's been killed. Hordebot's been... Yeah. Oh, she dropped her sword, that's why. Yeah, you're going to... Yep. I'm just trying to find where they are now. Right, Grub. You little shit. Okay, yeah, oh yeah, McQuake, yeah, you were seriously injured there. And you need to, yeah, you need to go and heal up, boy. We need to get you some armor. However, Britta doesn't have no such compulsion. He's about to mess you up. You know what? No, she is going to use her. She's not even going to put on her custodian's armor. Absolutely. Although she got her aspiration to defeat faction leader, so it was Grub as well, right? Ooh. Yeah, we'll repair those. The good thing about the bots is they can be repaired relatively easy. You just have to go to the station and go repair. Jade, where are you? Yeah, you know what? Can't believe we freaking took you in as well. No, you can, we've got other little shits over here to deal with. Yeah. Like, why are you attacking that door randomly? Okay, so we've got, what's it, there's these two. You know what, screw it. Many seconds of death. So, Hordebot 5 and Honeydew has been... You little freaking shits. You got... Oh, you're going that way. Okay, fair enough. Airspace lockdown. Not for much longer. No gene harvesting. That's actually not a bad idea. That is not a bad idea. Okay, now I'm trying to think. We got. Okay. I'm pausing for the moment because Just trying to think how we can do this. What was it? Was it a thing that was automated? Where is it? The one that allows me to just absolutely... Where's Jake gone? This is fine. Where are they? Where are they? I think what we have to do is... yeah, I think we just have to basic... Oh, how am I going to do this? Tissue grinder. Where is it? Where's the thing? Where's the thing that has a genome extractor? Here we go. Yep. Extract genes from a humanoid. We'll keep that one going forever. Right. I think it has to be done to dead bodies. The other thing you're thinking of is the is what do you call it? It's the oh fudge, where's it gone? This. The rip scanner. The problem is yeah, it needs to be charged up basically, so but what I could do is I think I can just, yeah, I think I'll just, where's Nedry gone? Where's our boy Nedry? Where's he off to? Maybe I can assign, maybe I can get him to pick up the bodies and then like put them into the other thing. Yeah, because they definitely need to be and they're gonna be bleeding out in a few hours anyway. Others won't be banished if you others won't be bothered if you banish, execute, or arrest them. That's the thing. If I arrest them, I could do something really nasty here. This will be really freaking nasty if I do this. My thoughts just went very, very dark at what I could do. Right, who are they from? Northinder, right? Okay, Northinder. Okay. Yeah, I've just thought of something very, very dark I could do. I'm going to save. Geneva Convention. More like Geneva Suggestion. Oh, damn it. No, it's war crimes. War crimes, maybe? There we go. So, something that is a few people have done and it is really kind of messed up. I just realised as well, the only one who didn't betray us out of all those refugees is the genie girl who asked to join. She's the only one who didn't betray us from that group. I'm trying to think how I can do this. No. She's fine. We will remember that, I think. Yes. I like to think that she was the only one who like didn't we were like, no, these people took us in, they're helping us. I want to join them. It's like, no, we will betray them, Gia. And we will make them see the folly of their ways. She's like, no, screw that, I'm joining them. So we will look after this young genie. We will look after her. She will be a welcome addition to the thing because she joined us of her own free will before the betrayal. Alright, okay, I'm trying to think. When I say I'm trying to think how to do this, I'm trying to think in-game way how to do this. First of all, I'm going to do something which may seem odd. First of all, how do they expect to win? Remember, pawns on this planet are numpties, idiots. They have the IQ of a peanut. Right. So I'm going to capture that one. I'm going to have Jade capture. Where's Jade? Where are you, Jade? Jade, we will have you capture this person. And then we will have Nuna. You are. You're bringing barbecue ribs to the person in the hospital. Ah, that's lovely. Seriously, she's been one of the most kindest people we've had, and she's a vampire. Okay. Malcador. Alright, you, sir. You can, where is it? Where's Malcador? Where is it? So what I'm going to do is, for now, I'm going to capture these people. Tripack. There we go. Oh no, because he's technically a child, of course. Derp. Where's our boy Messick? Oh yeah, he's going to go and get himself repaired. We need to get him some armor. And I'm thinking getting him the Terminator armor will be really freaking good because that stuff's pretty dope. So we'd have Terminator armor, dragon head, chainsaw fists. That'd be pretty dope. Right. So yeah, what I'm going to do with these prisoners for now is I'm going to do the ones that are still alive. I am going to rescue them. Rescue. Like I said, we're not going to start fights, but we are going to end them. We are definitely going to end them. And first thing will be like, say goodbye to your legs. Yeah. They want to piss me off? They want to betray my trust? Yeah. Dave, mate, can I borrow you? Actually, no, Malcador, you can do this, actually. We need to attack Juha. So yeah, I'm thinking that they're going to lose their walking privileges. And we have a vampire that needs blood. We have a vampire that needs blood. Right, first of all, let's repair or have dare they freaking break my bots. How freaking dare they. Yes, that's being repaired. Perpetual blood bank. Yeah. I'm thinking, like I say, they lose their ability to walk. They will be fed. They will be looked after. But they will never walk again. And I'm going to drain them of all their blood. Oh, I think he killed him. Oh dear. Yes, I forgot Malcador's actually pretty powerful. In fact, he not only killed him, oh, that is just, oh, our little boy Malcador's a beast. He not only killed that person I was sending him to go and incapacitate, the dude's head is no longer in the vicinity of his body. His head's been removed. Ooh. Our little Malgador's gonna grow up to be a frigging beast like his mother. Although I like to think your mum's gonna be very proud of you, but it's like, now Malgador, what did we tell you about restraint? I'm sorry, mother. Yeah, what did he attack him with? What is he armed with? He is just armed with a steel. Oh, no wonder. Yeah, he's got a. Yeah, I keep forgetting. He's got a melee skill of 20.72, which is. His melee skill's better than his mum, and she's a Primarch. And he's a kid, and he is a child. You know what? Didn't go exactly the way I wanted it to, but I mean, look at it. That's just. You see the other one? Body's got a head. Body's got a head. Body's got a head. That is. He's 10 years old. He's a psyker. He's part custodian. He's part angel. He's part dragon. And this dude is disgustingly powerful. And now he's going to go off and have a little tour of the museum. Alright. We need to make sure that Trebek doesn't bleed out. He's a major anime protagonist. Yes. Quite unintentionally as well, because he is the child of his mother Brilla and, you know, our lover boy Soren Bubka. So he's got like the optimal genes from both his father, which makes him sort of reasonably smart, you know, social and things like that, plus the sheer genetic manipulation powers from his mother before she got ascended to Primarchhood. Plus he was born a Psyker. Yeah. Yes, Q One-Winged Angel theme from Final Fantasy VII. He is Sephiroth. No. No, we'll keep him as Malcador. We'll keep him as Malcador. Right, so yes. McQuake is pretty good. He's bleeding out. So, Jade, can you... Oh, Joe's going to go and help. Yeah, this is good. This is why we have our... Yeah, we need to get our boys... Oh, he's gone really pale. Where are you? Yeah, oh, she's right over there. So yeah, we need to get him healed up quickly. We need to get him some Terminator armor. I think in combat he's very strong, but I keep forgetting that without armor, the colonists basically, you know, you look at them and they fall over. So that's why we have the Custodies armor here. This is going to be, like I say, McQuake's Terminator armor. We have Scout armor. We have basic Spaceman armor. We have I think that's the Primaris armor. I think. Well, that might be Terminator armor as well. I don't know. Let's have a look. Yes. Oh, there we go. So yeah, this is the middle ground between regular power armor, yeah, and super heavy Terminator armor, yeah. So yeah, it's like that's basically the Primaris armor in effect. So yeah, these ones, that's going to be for the Regent stuff which is being built. It's slow building because we need to get the relics and everything else made, which is again slow building. We've got the components, we've got all the materials, apart from I think adamantium. I think we're getting very low on adamantium. Yeah, we need some more of that. We definitely need to get some more of that. Ooh. Oh, words away, you didn't, mate. What's... Whoa, what's this blue... Oh, somebody else's... Yep, somebody else has been decapitated. Yeah, we need to. Oh god, we need to. Oh god, blimey, that's Shame Corner's gone really bad. Yeah, it's that is. I was not expecting that. Honestly, in a bizarre kind of way. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like in a bizarre kind of way. I'm kind of glad it happened because that was. Oh, there you go. So yeah, we just get some more power going to that. Yes. Oh, North Dinder, that's it. Oh, a good change of pace. Yeah, honestly, I think just cranking it up to from 0 peaceful to like the, because obviously there's different difficulty levels and things like that. So the lowest level where events still happen, I think is that for me is that sweet spot where things still happen. It's like, whoa, I've been betrayed by some refugees. Oh, yeah. Oh, Trajan's hurt. Oh, he's just resting. Okay, he's just having a sleep outside. Yeah. Stay away. I know you and your brother don't hate each other, but just you're an anti-psyker. He's a psyker. Okay, you two do not want to interact that much. There's an arcane soothe as well. Okay. So yes, what was it I was going to look for? Oh yes, I've forgotten who it was. Okay, so yeah, we need to. Oh, okay, somebody's died of blood loss. Oh well, sucks to be them. All right, looks like it's going to be you then. Oh, that was oh god. The auto tamer exploded. Things are on fire. Things are on fire. Hello? Everything's on fire. Well, that didn't work. It only put the outside out. Oh, gods. Why is no one coming? Why is nobody coming to help put the fire out? No, Elvis, stay away from the fire. Not a phrase I thought I'd be saying. I mean, the stuff can be rebuilt, so that's not a problem. Oh, here comes Flotsy. Good lad. Good lad. Oh, I need to make some fire extinguishers. Here comes Brilla. Thank you. Okay, at least the animals are... Wow. Oh, that's so good. The mech, Greg, our little ER bot Gregory, decided he was... Oh, that was good. That was very good. Good, Gregory, putting the fire out like a good little mechanoid bot that you are. Ulysses helped in a little bit. Thank you. Helping to stamp the fire out. Thank you. These things can be rebuilt. I've got auto rebuild on, so it just means like, ugh, yes, it sucks. But notice how the animals were like, there's fire over there. Yeah, not too bad. Gonna wait until it's all cleared off before I say anything. Wait till the alert's gone away. There we go. Yeah, all things considered, that could have gone a lot worse. Yeah. That could have gone a lot worse. Yeah. Yeah, they were a refugee. Silly people. You decided to attack me? Okay. Yes, all things considered. Yeah, we're keeping this person alive. We're going to keep them alive. Consciousness, they're 10% consciousness. Or was it amputate? Oh, it is actually remove. Well, they're missing an arm. They're missing the part of the left shoulder. I'm trying to see, where was it? Oh, it's harvest. That's what they call it, right? They call it harvesting, right? Yeah. First of all, we're gonna get some blood from him, for our resident adorable. Doesn't have enough blood. Okay. Fair enough. I'm giving blood transfusion. Interesting. Okay, yeah, we're gonna keep this person. Is there something I can do to like stop them from walking? I'm gonna have to do some research into this because, well, by research I mean look up on the wiki. Remove their tongue. Perform tubal ligation. Oh, that's. Ooh. I gotta see, can I? There's gotta be a way we can do something to just. God. Oh, I know what I can do. I know what I can do, which will be even better than this. Right, I've got to think what it's called. I can't. The indoctrination chamber. Guessing. No, it's. I think it's because they're in a prison. I think that's basically what it is. But there's got to be a way I can do it. I know. But we have a thing called an indoctrination chamber, which is basically brainwashing them. That would be a good spot for it. You know what? Just for a giggle, I'm gonna put it. Because it has to go outside for some reason. Don't know why. You know what? I'm gonna put it there. So yes, there you go. So there's all the stuff, the advanced components. Yes, a pod for one person. Placed into a pod, information is transmitted in their mind. Where its primary use as a form of accelerated training, is also served to influence the subject's mind into becoming a model space marine. Rimworlders have repurposed this degraded design to brainwash subjects, such as unwavering loyal prisoners, into a more pliable state, regardless of past loyalties, though there is a risk of permanent brain damage. The risk I'm willing to take. If they die, they die. But if, yeah. This has been a very interesting session, this one. Okay, so, North Dinda. Right, okay. So, what I'm going to do before I do anything else, I'm going to do one last save. Say war crimes, maybe? North Dinder. Let's just see if they have any places nearby on the map. So that's Kvoshit. No, that's Carolites. No, there are buds. The ashworms. Whilst they're hostile, they're not stupid. Let's just see. What would it be? World, wouldn't it? Yes. Visit. So now these might just be a neutral faction that don't have any outposts, sort of thing. Because there's a few of them that do exist, to sort of allow for like random people who will attack your village and things like that without it being tied to a existing faction, stuff like that. So they may be a sort of, I'm going to call them nomad factions. They may be pleasant, they may be neutral, or they may be aggressive, but they don't have a fixed location, sort of thing. So let's just see, where is it? This will be factions. Here we go. So these are the ones who have, okay, so we need North Dinder. No, okay, so it looks like they're a nomad faction. Right, the Ripper remains. Okay. Scattered remnants. Okay. So yeah, it's looking like they are, like I say, a nomad faction. So we pretty much, if we say that those are the last of them, then that might be it. Yeah, okay. So yeah, these are all the factions that are active on the planet. Like I said, the factions that have got like settlements. Like for example, if I go to like here, the Jedi Enclave. They say we're Cauliflower Village. What a great name. We are aligned plus 64 with them. There's also the Strong Kinship. Yeah, we're okay with them. Plus 88. We have the Adeptus Astartes. We are best buds with them. We are allies. Plus 100. Koyoshik. They are hostile, but again, they're not stupid. They're like, yeah, we've seen the vehicles you got. We're not going to attack you. Which is fine. They can be hostile over there. You come here and be hostile, then we're going to have words. So that's a bit of a shame. There's no base that we can bring the Overlord for a visit, because it's like that thing can fly anywhere in a matter of minutes. So just imagine, what's the point? How many? I think the Overlord's got like 40 passengers capacity. Yeah, boo. Yeah, what's the thing on this one? Yeah, this thing can fit 40 passengers and have space for 5,000 cargo. Now, granted, that cargo all does contain, does factor best again. That cargo does factor in ammo, weapons, gear, people themselves, stuff like that. But all things being equal, we could have one driver, 40 passengers, up to 40 passengers. So imagine that. Now, if we had, like, say, 30 to 40 combat androids or mechs just piled into that thing and just been like, we were living peacefully. You attacked us. Question is, which of your limbs do you want to lose first? I see. We will not be aggressors, but we will defend ourselves. And that's essentially what this is. This is like a long range one. That's like, how can I put it? If this is we want to get there fast, this is we want to get there fast and scare the shit out of them. However, if we just want to absolutely destroy every mofo in the room, we have the Baneblade. Or, if we really want to terrify them, we have the drop pod. And you think, but Chris, a drop pod's not terrifying. And you would be correct. It's what goes in the drop pod that's terrifying. Right. Okay, so I think I'm going to have to repair all these bots now, aren't I? Let's see, activate. Yep. There you go. Yeah, I'm going to have to reactivate them now. I think they went into lockdown mode when combat started. Or to repair themselves as well. So I'm just going to go through and make sure everyone's back to... There you go. Go and do your things, my little chums. There you go. I really should move the other bots into this control room. How's me? Oh, he looks like he's okay. Possibly. Yes, there we go. He's up and walking about again. There we go. He's up again. I don't know if you can see it on stream, but if they have a bar underneath them, let's say trays in here, that means they're injured slightly. The square behind them is generally reflective of how their mood is. So looking at, say, Cersei here, you know, she's generally feeling happy. If we look at, say, who's got a low mood, like Joe, for example. Now, to be fair, Joe is an android, so she doesn't really experience moods as such, but she is stable. She is fine. If like somebody was like really, really bad, again, like there, Trazin, I think he's still sleeping, isn't he? Oh, right, yeah, he's having a little rest, bless him. So when he wakes up, he is going to go. Speaking of, he spent the night sleeping outside. Good for him. So yeah, he's going to go and do some stuff, and he's probably going to put himself in the healing pod. Maybe grab himself something to eat to help heal out. But yeah, you can kind of see it there. Fully green means yeah, things are going good. Blue, like say for Shepherd here, is like yeah, not bad, not bad. I think for McQuake, it's a bit difficult to see because his icon is so big it's covering up the square. Same for Flotsy here. Yeah, Flotsy is generally happy. See, green is good. McQuake, he's all right. Now he hasn't awakened yet. That's the thing. He has not awakened. So we don't really have to worry about his moods so much. It's more about his. How can I put it? His if he gets damaged or things like that. But we have given him a upgrade to allow him to repair himself. But he doesn't have blood. Because obviously he's an android. He has the Neutrazine stuff, the Neutraline. So anything that says, oh, he needs replacement blood, that's basically what it is. And that's what these little pod chambers are for. Is these act as essentially Neutramine. There we go, Neutroramine. These basically act as like hospital beds, but for androids. This is where the tank of this stuff is stored. This is the input and output valves. So if we like, oh god, we're doing stuff and we really need to just borrow some from here, just for a little bit to do something else, we can just come over to here and go like, we can take it out of the thing. This is the programming thing. This is where body parts are made. So again, say for example, I don't know, Joe was involved in combat. She's not a combat droid. She gets attacked and damaged. Her arm gets broken and destroyed. It's beyond the scope of the repairer. We make a new one. Boom! It gets reinstalled. She may have to go into the android pod for a little bit whilst it's done. That's like the hospital bed. And then once she's done, boom, it's all good to go. And you know what? I think that's what I'm going to call it because I've just seen it's 9 o'clock, and things. This has been a very interesting stream for multiple reasons. I mean, we've got a little bit of damage to repair, and we've. Oh god! I just realised this is basically what this blue stuff is. This is McQuake's blood. He was walking around, helping to defend the settlement. Oh, look at him! And he's learning with everybody. That's nice. You know what? Those bodies need to be moved because that's disgusting. Leaving them there. They're going to be put in shame corner. And then from shame... Oh, there we go. See, look. Nedry is doing exactly what I wanted to do. Like I said earlier about extracting genetic material. God, the fact that freaking Malcador cut that guy's head off and it's just like... He just sliced it off. He was like... Aliyah from Dune. But yeah, I'm going to do safe because why not? And yeah, I will probably be playing this over the weekend if I get the chance. Because of, like I say, it's my final session for my homebrew D&D game. Hopefully, I'll say hopefully because of this is when it's planned. But yeah, like I say, reminder: small chance that the watch long stream for, which I think is going to be the Voyage Home tomorrow for Star Trek. Yes, it's Voyage Home. Might start a little bit late. Again, I will know by like 10 o'clock whether or not it's going to be on time or not. It's one of those things. But I will try and tinker around with some more bits and pieces here. Like see if we can get our boy armoured. Tracy, where are you going, mate? You need some food, you daft bugger. I mean, you're like 3 years old and you try to take on someone. What? How did you get injured? Oh, okay, you're just... Oh, that's fair enough. Okay. So, yeah. Yes, I will try and do some tinkering around with bits and pieces. That did not go how I was expecting things to go. But you know what? That was fun. And with that, I'm going to say goodnight. Good night.